I'm Arrington-Bey, Islam, and good morning. It's going on 7 o'clock, so I gotta make this a quick video. The day is December the 13th, 2018. I want to talk to you real quick about, um, I sent your email, and the email I sent was about, I'm Rhonda Arrington-Bey. The email I sent as your wife. Hold on one second. Okay, I sent as your wife because I think it is important if we choose to continue, because I haven't received a call, that I continue, and you know I'm continuing as your wife. Dwayne, I want to give you a few thoughts that I've had before I just say, or we just automatically put in the universe that I am continuing to stay connected to you as your wife, and you continuing to stay connected to me as my husband. Yesterday when I was at work, today is December 13th, 2018. I was at work at Burger King, and I had a few thoughts come about. The first thought came about was one of my coworkers, I should say an employee. Now I don't like to use mine because he's not my coworker. Burger King employee, which works at Burger King, named Khalid Abdullah Muhammad. He was at the drive-through, and he just started singing just this phrase constantly, maybe 4 or 5 times, 6, 7 times, just like her mother, just like her mother, just like her mother. And excuse me, I have a puffy face because I woke up, took a shower, and and I was thinking, a thought came to my mind as he was singing that. I was thinking about my mom. Dwayne Arrington-Bey, I don't know if you remember the story about my mother. My mother, she had me and my sister. And this is in reference to line, our ancestral line. And I want to give you this thought, okay? Because definitely I know there's a cleansing going on within the earth and the universe. And I know that the earth, the universe, was made in love, true peace, freedom, and justice, and all these divine energies that reside in us internally and externally. The 99 attributes of Allah. So all this energy that's sitting here waiting for us to use to help raise the frequency, raise the vibrations of the earth, and with that there's a frequency, is here. But there's also another energy that's opposite of that energy that is here, and that is working. Everything is Allah, okay? But there's another energy, another spirit that is benefiting of the vibration being very, very low. The very, very low, where bondage, harm, murder, theft, all things of rape, all things of harm exist. Occult rituals, demonic rituals, these unclean spirits able to just running rapid. Okay, so but I know everything is of Allah. It's just so it connects me to Exodus with Pharaoh, when Allah hardened Pharaoh's heart. Pharaoh didn't know his heart was being hardened because he was about to be he was in self-annihilation. Okay, Pharaoh had no idea that his heart was being hardened because he was in self-annihilation. So he couldn't understand why he should let the Hebrews go, the Hebrewites go. He couldn't hear Moses, Aaron speak, because he was already in self-annihilation. Okay, so Allah had already planned to kill Pharaoh. So but the Hebrewites, who have the ability to raise their frequency, needed to return back to their true self, and they needed to understand the importance of developing and demonstrating those attributes again. Okay, so anyway, getting back, so Khalid Abdul Muhammad was singing just like her mother, just like her mother. And you know, my mom, okay, she was she was very young. I can't remember her age, but um I was 9 years old. No, I was 10 going on 11 when she disappeared. Okay, I was taken away from her, me and my sister, because she supposedly had a nervous breakdown. My family members were talking about around me that some of them, not all, that she was possessed. Similar, some of the things I heard is similar to what I saw Abbas Malik Bey, my youngest son, demonstrate on the when I showed you the video. But they were saying, I mean, but this is as a young child. Now, as a young child, I was thinking about movies, you know, of possession, but not really connecting how real it is. So she disappeared when I was about 10. I was 10 going on 11, and we never heard from her. And then when I was around 16, 17 years old, we got a call from the detective saying that they found remains, and they think it was my mom. And then they confirmed that it was my mom. And this is in North Carolina. We just like Prophet Noble Drew Ali, we were I am from North Carolina. Okay, Prophet Noble Drew Ali was born in North Carolina, January the 8th, 1886. I was born in North Carolina, July the 24th, 1973, which I just really like that. Anyway, so like saying that. I like the that's how I like the connection, and just not just with him, but understanding Buddha, Confucius, Muhammad, understanding these anyway, Jesus. Anyway, Allah's great. So what I see and what my spirit is telling me, that if there's a spirit that's in self-annihilation, that's unclean, going against everything of love, everything of truth, everything that's helping the vibration raise, heal Mother Earth. Because I see the spirit, the wind is under attack. You see things being sprayed in the air. The water is under attack, the spirit of water. The spirit of Mother Earth, okay, is under attack. I mean, oil, that's her blood. The animals, the plants. So then definitely I can see how an unclean spirit, this all-seeing eye, that's trying to prevent this change from happening, targeting different lines of souls that have the ability or have sight, okay, to help. That's going to be a part of this frequency, because they think they can stop it, but it's prophesied. It's not a coincidence that the Holy Bible was made public law in this hemisphere, in this country. So the Holy Bible was. So my mother, that thought came about, how my mother disappeared. And then when they were saying that she I remember when I first came, my consciousness changed, and I know we say we are descendants of Moorish Americans, but something in me say ascent. I am Moorish American ascent. I don't know, because of, I don't know what other soulful spirit women and men went through to get them, or who awakened, what caused them to awake. But I know for me, I received a message from the Most High, and she was a woman with a red dot in the middle of her head, that caused me to have a peak in my consciousness awakening, and in that led me straight to my Moorish American nation. And I had a rush of energy that was untamed in reference to magic, spirituality, untamed, undisciplined, because I didn't know what I was experiencing, but I knew no one else that I knew of in my family practiced these things or made it knowledgeable to me all my life. It was kept hush hush about this side. So it was never really talked about. So I definitely think there are lines that are targeted. And so it's interesting when I heard Khalid Abdullah Muhammad saying just like her mother, because that when I came to Moorish American National Republic, I remember one of the thoughts that were out there was because I had moved back to North Carolina, if you remember, and then I started listening to Moorish American National Republic. Otherwise, I was listening to other Moors. But then I connected in North Carolina with Moorish American National Republic and Asir and Selena. And then because I was still, by me returning back to North Carolina, it brought me back to, once again close to what happened to my mom and how no one knew what happened to her. Her murder, because they said it was definitely murder afterwards. That's what the detective, or what was said to us, or in the universe. That definitely, they said it was foul play. She possibly was attacked spiritually, possessed, but she didn't know. She had no idea what she was among, being among unclean spirits that are under status of Negro, Black, African American. I'm not saying all, but you know that this exists. Or the Mexican. Unclean spirits that look Spanish, because you know you think they're gonna look like you, but you got unclean spirits come from all over, all right, all over. So I definitely see that this is huge in reference to this connection to living in prophecy, and what Prophet Noble Ali was saying in Caveat Emptor in reference to Moors, because when Moors behave less than what they are supposed to do, especially when they have taken affirmations to uplift fallen humanity, or to love instead of hate, it makes it really sends a trickle, a vibration. And this is probably why there's a thought very strong out there that there's a cleansing going on in our Moorish American nation. The nation, Allah, Islam, is not going to fall, because it's a foundation. It can't fall. It's not going to break. But that cell that Prophet Noble Ali has prophesied of cleansing is, I can feel it has opened, and it's cleansing. I'm not saying with me in my situation. I'm just saying that there is a cleansing going on, and it's cleansing because the vibration of the nation is too low. And that means there's a lot of unclean thoughts, words, and deeds from women, Moabites, and men in the nation. And the vibration, the frequency is so low, because we are supposed to, as I feel, as a Moorish American ascent, have the ability to raise naturally the frequency of the earth, because we raise our vibration. What happens internally happens externally. Sometimes I think of so anyway, I just leave it at that. So I'll leave it. That's all I wanted to tell you, Dwayne Bey. So if you choose to continue, okay, if you choose to continue without giving me a call or having someone call me saying, this is Bey's messenger, or the Sheik, the National Grand Sheik Joe Burton, but he doesn't want you to call him anymore. He has definitely married the woman that he claims to be his wife. He doesn't want you to call, and she has rights to say that she don't want you to call, wants you to be connected to him anymore. Then that's fine. But if we continue, you must know, Dwayne Bey, that I have a thought in my head of what's going on. Okay, and it is deep, and we are accountable. I am accountable. Islam, you are accountable. So when you cause harm and all this I've given testimony, it's not just about because she's Bey's wife, or somebody they betrayed her, and this is deep. This is very, very deep, and it's much more than just me. Okay, that you see right here. All right, this is a line that you are speaking to, a line. Or that you see talking to you. Okay, a line. Islam. I'll talk to you later. I have to get ready to go. Islam.